Okay, so last session, the party, after with very little rest, decided to attend the Wachter ball, who the Baron of Valaki asked them to investigate. The Baron of Valaki believes that the host of the ball, Lady Fiona Wachter, is a servant of Strahd himself. So the party has ventured to this ball where they tried a bit of subterfuge. Malachi and Toad snuck around the house. Malachi finding a key to a back room where Malachi did, in fact, find a letter that does incriminate Lady Fiona Wachter that explains that she was very delighted to have Strahd himself visit, a very recent visit, in fact. The rest of the party attended the ball with relatively low incidents, but Findraw decided to wander off on his own, found a cellar
Yellow.
where there was a stone door which he could not pass through. However, when he did try to pass through the room, several undead rose out of the ground, attempting to attack him. However, he fireballed them and blew them all up. This did seem to notify the guards of his presence, though, as he closed the cellar door. Upon returning to the ballroom, Xemnas, through some lip reading, discovered that there was some plan going in motion, that Lady Fiona Wachter was telling some of her guests that the time was almost upon them, that preparations were made, and that it was almost time to act, and that death would not be the end. Xemnas relayed this to the party, where later they were very soon after attacked, as it seems that their intentions became known, especially to a spy that Xemnas and Xantix began to conversing with. So the party has dispatched with, it seems, all of Lady Fiona Wachter's followers, who immediately began murdering civilians. However, Lady Fiona Wachter revealed her necromantic tendencies and raised 3 of these people back from the dead. So now we have Lady Fiona Wachter and 3 undead minions, with a number of civilians still in the room, and Lady Fiona Wachter's sons, Nikolai and Carl, who both still appear to look horrified.
She's the hooded lady, right? Right there?
She is.
Okay.
So, we are going to... How's the music sound? Is it too loud?
Loud.
Yeah, it's loud as shit.
Or
But,
loud.
I like the intensity, but
How's it now? Better?
yeah, that's
Yeah, perfect,
That's better.
actually.
Oh, excellent. Okay.
Oh, no, it's too loud.
So, at the top of this initiative, as we are continuing from the last time, we have this entity's turn.
Great. Love to hear it.
Findra's not looking too hot right now.
If I'm not mistaken, Xantix, you do not have mage armor currently up, do you?
Yeah, I do.
I do not think you do.
Yeah,
if I'm not
same.
mistaken.
I don't.
Findra does too.
Okay.
Same.
That doesn't do
then-
shit for you.
Okay. Then, Xantix, as you are standing there, still trying to get a grip on what exactly is happening, you feel a large whiff of air as just beside you, the couch cushion that you are sitting next to, or standing next to, absolutely smashes. It seems whatever's trying to hit you just barely missed. However, you feel another strike, and this one does make contact. And it is going to...
20 points of slashing damage.
12 points of bludgeoning damage.
Great.
As you just feel a great impact just slam into your shoulder. And you can feel just a bit of your metal in your shoulder just crunching just slightly. It is a very heavy impact.
Yeah.
But it is now your turn, Xantix.
Okay, with that, I will disengage and run away.
Where would you like to run to?
Let's see. Where's someone big that I can hide behind? Put
Pretty
me
much the closest
down.
person to Ximnus.
Let's see. I'm there 5, 10, 15. Put me over.
That's as far as you can go.
Can I go? Can I go like diagonal from there?
Yeah.
Like coming straight out the door and then just go diagonal. Yeah,
Okay.
put me there. Yeah. Is that who's that person right there?
That is a civilian. That's one of the ball goers. She looks horrified and very, very afraid.
Yeah, I'm gonna run at them
Okay.
and I'll yell, "Fiddlewicks, to me!" You know
Okay.
how Xantix sounds.
It is now Xantix 2's turn.
And
And Xantix
I think
2 and Piddlewick are both just inside this door.
I think for Xantix 2,
What's he doing?
I guess he can't help to give someone disadvantage, but he could help to give someone advantage.
Yep.
I think that I'll just have him disengage and come with me for now.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. It is now Piddlewick's turn. Piddlewick is going to use his bonus action to disengage. It is going to stand right beside you, Xantix. And he's going to hold his action as he stands there looking a bit afraid as he's kind of clutching behind your leg.
It's okay, boy.
Okay.
We got him.
Toad, it is now your turn. You are under this table.
Am I hidden right now, or do I need to hide?
You would need to try to hide.
Okay, I would like to do that. I rolled a 15.
15, okay.
Mhm. And then I'm going to shoot the zombie who has my dagger in his head currently. I'm going
Okay.
to shoot him with my
you
short bow.
currently do not have your short bow because it was confiscated before you went into the party. What you have right now
Sick.
is, and I should have updated
So I have-
this. You have one dagger.
I have one dagger. Oh, God.
Yes.
Okay. I guess I'll throw my dagger. Is that all I have? Just two
Yeah.
That
daggers.
is the only
Yeah,
weapon
it's-
you have right now.
Okay.
You'd have-
Yeah, I'll just throw my second dagger, I guess.
Where are you throwing it?
See, so which zombie have I already hit?
So you killed this person, and they have now been
Okay.
risen back as
okay.
a zombie. So the
Isn't
Got
that
it,
the
got it,
person
got it.
next to me too?
no, there's this one.
Yeah, if I remember right, we have killed 0 zombies at this
I
point.
Yeah.
killed one, and then they brought it cultist, and then it got brought back as a zombie.
Yeah, that's
three
what I meant,
cultists.
no
Yeah,
zombies, yeah.
all the
Killed
cultists.
3 cultists.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we ended last session with the resurrection.
Mhm,
That was the
yes.
last thing that happened.
One zombie
Yeah.
has been hit, and that was this one.
Okay. I'm gonna hit the zombie that's like not that one, but the one to the right.
Wait, was
of
that her turn,
zombie.
Chase?
What?
Oh, I made my zombie after she raised zombies. That's right. Okay,
Yes.
never mind.
Which one, Toad?
The one to the right of that one.
This one.
That one.
Okay.
Yes. I would like to throw my dagger at that one.
Okay. Roll with advantage.
Okay, 26.
That hits.
Cool. Okay. Let's see. 3. Oh, dagger damage. Oh, D4. Okay. Great. 2, 3, 4. And then I have sneak.
3d6s. Yep.
Okay. 16 points of damage.
16 points of damage as the dagger flings out straight into this zombie's neck, severing a good bit of it. But the dagger actually slides through the zombie's neck and lands right here at the other end of the room.
Cool.
Mark where that landed. Okay.
Can I like move? Let's see. Where do I want to go? Can I just like move maybe 5, 10.
Which way you want to go? Up, down, left, right?
I'm gonna go down towards the dagger, just to try to start retrieving it.
You can make it to the dagger.
That's right. Oh, okay, cool. I would like to do that.
This zombie is going to get an attack of opportunity. As it does now see you.
Can I just move like 5, 10 out from underneath the table?
Do you want to move right there?
Yeah, can I do that?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Of course. Let me try to put Malachi a bit more in the door. Okay. All right. It is now Findraw's turn.
So I'm going to move towards the door, right in the doorway. I'm gonna cast Fireball right on top of Lady Bitchface.
You want to move right there?
Yeah, for right now. And I'm gonna
Okay.
cast. It should be just in range for Fireball.
Let's.
Well, not Fireball. Flame Sphere. I'm sorry.
Flame
Sphere.
Gotcha.
Yeah, right on top of her. I don't know why I said Fireball.
Thank God. I was like, no way.
About to murder your
Murder the zombie.
I'm about to kill
Absolutely.
everyone.
Okay.
No, I'm gonna plop that shit right on top of her and the zombie next to her. I guess like right in the middle of them.
Okay, so how big is the sphere again?
The sphere is 5 foot in
5 feet. Okay,
whatever.
so it's just one. It's just one square. Okay, and what level are you casting it at?
Let's do level 2.
Okay. With a dexterity.
And I can move it right afterwards, right?
Yeah.
That's what we've discussed. Okay.
So she
cool.
has succeeded on her saving throw. So go ahead and roll damage.
5 damage. Wow. Big dick damage.
Okay, so she takes 2 points of damage.
And then I'm gonna move the sphere right in front of me, blocking this.
1 minute. 1 moment. Okay, so on a failed
Up to
save.
30 foot. Okay, it won't reach 30 foot. 5, 10, 15, 20. 25, 30. So yeah,
you also have
right
to be
there.
you also have to be careful because if you roll the sphere into somebody, it's gonna hit them and do damage.
Okay, so I guess if I roll it straight back 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and put it right in front of that door, will right there.
Right there.
Mm-hmm. Well,
So you're not leaving it on her.
no, I'm gonna try to block that exit out or in that door. Anyways,
Gotcha.
should be right on the
Good
line.
move.
Should be right on the line there, or no one can exit.
So
Yep.
it's gonna be one shy of it, but
Well, if I casted it on the line just to hit that bitch, so it would be on that line. So that way it would be 2.5 foot away from that door. Semantics right there.
I'm gonna say no when it's a 5 foot. Well,
Wait, you cast it where?
If I
he's saying
casted
if he
it right
casts
on
it
the
at this
line,
I'm gonna say
right
when
there,
it's a 5
it's-
foot, just to make my life easier, and I'm selfish. I'm gonna say no. I'm just gonna say if it's a 5 foot, you're casting it in the 5 foot square.
okay. Well, I'm gonna run back to the corner of the room, and then my turn.
Okay.
I'm gonna shut the door, and then I'm gonna run back to the back. Yeah, buddy.
Okay.
And getting that, and he's back.
All right, Van Renfield, you now have a scimitar in your hand.
All right, I would love to. So Van Renfield, he catches it in the air from Malachi,
Yes.
the scimitar, and like looks at it and goes, "Finally!" And then slits his own wrist, covers the blade in blood, and it erupts in flames.
Let me go ahead and add a scimitar to your.
I did it already.
Oh, perfect.
Okay, and then
Okay.
so
Not having
Yeah.
weapons is problematic.
so then am I? These guards are they? Can I try and like frighten them? Is that an action that I can take?
Yeah, you can use your action to roll an intimidation check and try.
No, I don't want to do that. If I'm gonna have to use up my whole action, I would like to that person to like my right shoulder, or I guess kind of like behind me and up.
That's
Is that
Malachi.
who is that?
That's
Malachi.
Yes.
And then that's a zombie right next to him.
Yes.
All right, I want to run through this door and slash at that zombie. That's my scimitar.
Okay, so. Gotcha.
It's an 18 to hit.
That hits.
All right, and then I got. $10 damage.
Okay. And you did your right damage as well?
Yes, that's including my.
Did you roll a
And
1
thank
or a
God
2?
I had it because I rolled a 1 on my fucking, not on my right damage, but on my
Yeah.
first one.
So
But if I
10
do it on my right damage, I can roll again, right?
Yeah, if you roll a 1 or 2 on your right damage, you can roll
Yeah.
again.
Well, I did not, so I don't get to roll again. But 10 damage.
That was all you needed to slice this zombie's head straight off. But let's see.
Amazing.
And it does not make it save. As the head just topples down and the creature falls lifeless to the ground.
And then I get another attack, right?
You have 2 attacks, correct?
Yeah. Then I want to just I want to not even fucking stop at all. And I want to step over this zombie's body and go straight over to this other zombie.
Okay.
And slice him up as well.
Go ahead and roll your attack.
And that is
Disgusting.
a 20 to hit.
Nat 20?
No.
Gotcha.
Dirty.
And then the damage is going to be 14.
14 so you run through the door and just slice off this zombie's head and don't even stop. Just keep moving and then immediately bring your scimitar up and slash this creature across the chest, dealing how many points of damage did you say?
It was, I think, 15. Is that what I said? Does anyone remember?
15, I think, is right.
Yeah, I think it was 15. I rolled a 6 for my right damage, and then like a 5 for my other one, and I have a +4 modifier.
As you slice this creature across the chest, your flaming sword just searing its searing its chest, and you get this just smell of burnt, rotting flesh, and it is very not pleasant. Okay.
And is there anything?
Stinky.
Is there anything within striking distance of me that I can whack with my shield?
You do not have your shield.
What is that? Oh, that's right. Sorry, never mind. I forgot. All right, then my turn is done.
All right.
Did that not kill this zombie?
No.
Okay. Wow.
This one hasn't been hit yet, so.
Gotcha.
All right. Lady Fiona Wachter's turn.
She needs to make a Constitution save.
She does. All right. And
For
go
what?
ahead and give me the
14.
details. Give me the details of that. What are the effects of that?
She's poisoned.
Okay. And that is a natural 1, so she fails.
So
that.
she is poisoned. Let me see if there's anything else. I know that was the. Yeah,
and this
poison.
is you have a putrid one, correct?
Yes.
Okay. All right. She is poisoned until the start of her next turn, which means she has, if I'm not mistaken, disadvantage on attack rolls.
And ability checks.
And ability checks.
And
yeah.
ability checks. Okay. So she is going
Dumb bitch.
to.
Grody.
She just immediately just coughs and she looks like physically ill now, but she's going to lift her hand up and you see black smoke writhe around her, and it looks like as if she's now covered in some sort of spectral armor. And after that, jeez, she is going
all I got.
to use her action to disengage.
She used her action to disengage from Zomberto.
Yes.
Stop. Be nice.
And she rushes up there and just you all will pay for this. We were so close. It's too soon. All right, Malachi, it is your turn.
Malachi fucking hates her. He's like going in a full sprint, parallel, I guess, and I'm jumping off of like the bar and trying to smack her, the scythe.
Where do you want to go?
I guess landing right 10 feet away from her. I guess me landing. Keep going straight. Yeah, we'll do that.
We'll get you right there because Piddlewick is right there and you can't quite land where he is. Okay. All right, go ahead and roll your attacks.
Okay,
If I'm not
I cursed her.
Okay. Gotcha.
My first thing is I summoned the scythe and then cursed her, and that was my whole
I
turn.
remember now.
And then my next turn, I summoned zombie and then kicked the scimitar to.
Sure.
So this is just a regular old.
It was metal as fuck, just so you realize the full awesome scope of how those events like actually unfolded is that Malachi fucking curses some shit, summons scimitar, kicks me in his scimitar. I've erupted in flames and sliced my zombie's head off, and then went and sliced up another one. And it's still going, so you know.
No, I like how there's like no
Perspective.
weapons, anything. Malachi just runs up, goes, spins his hands in the air, and this giant scythe just appears.
Yeah, it's proving to be very beneficial.
17.
17 does hit.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and roll.
Sure.
17 again,
That also hits.
and then I'm gonna go ahead and roll my bonus
Yeah.
pole arm, which is 18.
That also hits.
Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and roll them all at once. So that should be
Yeah.
5d4.
Correct. 5d4
And each one of those is +3 or 2?
plus 3. Yeah.
Plus
So
3.
5d4.
So plus 9. Plus 21.
Jeez. Yeah, plus 21.
Yeah, because each one of
Jeez.
those hits is +4 for my modifier, plus
Ooh,
the
okay,
all
so,
three hits.
so we're just taking 4 times 4, so it's plus 16.
Yeah, plus. Oh yeah, plus that. So yeah,
Plus
it'd be 16. I
yeah,
added
plus
too much.
16. Oh my god, hold on. Oh, Jesus, I always have to do this. Okay.
So,
So,
it's 12, and then each hit is +3 from Hexblade's Curse. Yeah, it should be 21.
Jeez.
Disgusting.
No, it's 16 plus 9, so it's 25. No, sorry. 12 plus 9.
12.
Plus 12 plus
It's
9.
12 plus
I
9.
was being insane. 12 plus 9. So 21. Yes, you're right.
Ah.
I'm just going to mark that down. Malachi.
37 points of damage.
Jeez. As you just holding your scythe back, just absolutely hurdle both Piddlewick, duck beside Xantix 2, bring your scythe across. As you duck under Xantix 2, you spin around, bring your scythe, and just slice the back of her leg. Some of the mage armor, the mage armor isn't even able to catch it, as it catches the back of her leg, and as she leans down, you just bring your scythe and stab it into her side. As this just perfectly finesseful turn, and she is looking very, very hurt. But she is not down. She is looking very wounded and struggling as you pull the scythe out of her side, and she just coughing up blood now as she's still suffering from the poison.
Meanwhile, my zombie, because he goes immediately after me,
does.
is charging her.
Okay. I believe
Take her
his-
alive if we can.
I believe his movement
I'm
speed
sure
is
the
20,
Baron would
correct?
pay a high price for her head.
That's what I was actually just checking.
Let's see.
30.
30. Wow. Okay. Okay, so one of these zombies is going to get an attack of opportunity.
That's fine.
But we're
A
gonna
zombie
go ahead
doesn't
and
give a
bring him up
shit.
there.
It's just
Okay.
Craig, you missed it. I did Oh, he already left.
That zombie misses.
No, I'm here. I'm listening. I heard
Oh,
it.
I did 37 points of damage.
I heard it.
So as your zombie
Old
just
slugger.
runs through with a very surprising amount of speed for such a ghastly,
I was shocked.
creepy
that it's
creature,
30.
the other zombie just can't keep up as its still chest is smoldering. Swipes out, misses. This zombie now gets to make its attack.
So he's gonna just run straight towards her. 1d6 plus 6 is 10 points of damage.
What did you roll for the attack?
Oh, I didn't even roll attack.
Yeah.
19.
Okay, and what did you roll for damage?
Oh no, sorry, I used the wrong modifier because it's plus. Let me see that. I think it's a little lower. 16.
16 hits with 10 points of
Okay.
damage.
And then I'll re-roll the damage because that was really good damage. You'll see. Oh, 9.
We'll keep it. It's 10 points of damage. That works.
Okay, I see
I
it.
don't see any points.
I did just roll it inverse. So.
Yeah. All right, 10 points of damage as the zombie just rakes.
And now she
its-
has to make a Constitution save.
Yes, she does.
Or
And
she's-
that's a natural 1.
So she's paralyzed.
As these poisonous, rotting claws just rake against her, catching some of her face and her neck, you just see her, and she just freezes in place. All right. trying to remember when these zombies.
All right, she's good to. You can take her alive now.
wrecked. She's wrecked. Yeah, for
Dude,
real.
I just freaking soloed her.
Okay.
Best-
It is now Zimnus's turn, and he is going to rush forward. And if I'm not mistaken, let's see what. I'm trying to remember what weapon he has. He has a dagger. All right.
You're a dagger.
So he's going to
Good
make
one.
2 attacks.
Got him.
And that is a natural 20.
No fucking.
Yeah, so he rushes forward on this zombie and just absolutely begins to carve it up with 2 slashes.
Well, this is why you shouldn't trust everything
Who
you
the
see
fuck
on the
is playing
internet.
shit on their phone? Absolutely
Strap.
not. No, sir. All right. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, as Zimnus just runs up, slashes this zombie across the neck, and then just buries the dagger deep in its brain. The zombie squirms a bit and just... And then Xantix pulls down the dagger and rips out half of its face, and the zombie just falls to the ground, lifeless and not moving.
Man, I did a good job on that one.
It is now.
You said
Bloodhawk's-
Xantix.
or, sorry, Zimnus. Xantix really came out of his shell there. Really proud of him. Okay.
So wait, what just happened?
Zimnus just killed that zombie right there
Oh, okay.
with the dagger.
I thought someone else flipped over. I was very confused. Okay.
No. Sorry, I was saying Xantix, which probably made it very confusing. But it is now Bloodhawk.
Okay, that's why. Okay, I was like, wait, what did I miss?
And Bloodhawk gets advantage because of pack tactics. And that is going to hit. Bloodhawk gets his 1d4 plus 4. That is 6 points of damage. As Bloodhawk rushes forward and begins pecking out this zombie's eyes. The zombie is just writhing and flailing. Half of its face now gone from Bloodhawk's claws. But that is Bloodhawk's turn. It is now the zombie's turn, as it is going to lash out at Bloodhawk, trying to swat him away. And that does hit. So the zombie's going to deal 4 points of damage. As the zombie just swats out and smacks Charlie the Bloodhawk down. You're worried that this is going to put Bloodhawk down for the count, but the hawk just seems to take it and just look right back at the zombie, ready to make another attack. Okay. Give me one moment. Okay. You watch and see. One moment. Ooh, okay. You watch and see as all of a sudden Zimnus slumps down and just Okay.
Am I dead?
You are not
Yeah.
dead, but you have just taken 19 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh, lovely.
Oh,
All of a
God.
sudden,
From
you
who?
just, you do not see where this came from. The rest of you have not been seeing what's going on in the room. All you see is Xemnas just slump over twice as if he's just being battered down.
Can you point Xemnas out on the map, please?
Xemnas is right here.
Okay.
All right. After that, it is now Xantix's turn.
So I saw Xemnas got hit by some,
Correct.
presumably the weird
Yeah, you've
invisible creature.
You've seen Xemnas get hit like this before. This happened just a few moments ago.
Okay.
What would
Can
you like to do?
I? Mhm. Can I roll an investigation check to figure out generally where this creature is based on like his reaction?
Yeah, I think that's fair. Roll an investigation check.
It's a 16.
16. You can make a guess. You're not positive. You would think, with the trajectory of the room, you would think that maybe this creature would be somewhere in this area. You think that maybe it's moved a bit. It probably only had time to reach him and maybe not enough time to run away.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You're not sure where it could be in this area, though.
Gotcha. I will. And this is hard. This is a hard one, JC.
Yep.
Fucky wucky. Okay, I'm just gonna I'm a cast grease.
It's not a battle
Yeah.
until Xantix casts Grease. It's really not.
I mean, it's a good spell. It's a really good spell.
Okay, where are you casting Grease?
Like right next to me in that like 2x2 square to the left of me.
Is that right? Is that
Yeah.
where you wanted it? Or did you want it right here?
It was either there or there. I think
Tell me where. I can change it.
I want the one. Oh God. I want the other one.
Okay.
Oh. Yeah, there. Ooh. Fall.
Okay.
If it happens to be in the grease, now is when it would roll a dexterity saving throw.
And we can see its footsteps.
Give me one moment. Sorry, let me put you back in the game here.
Assuming it has feet.
Yeah, it should be
I
floating.
mean, could be floating, but taking a chance.
Okay. Would you like to do anything else with your turn?
I'll fly. Oh well, no. On Xantix 2's turn.
Okay. What would you like to do with Xantix 2?
Xantix 2, I will fly around and have it distract the zombie down here.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And in order to help, is that Van Renfield?
Yeah.
Yeah. That.
Okay.
And also, yeah, I'm going to get away from there, I think.
Where are you going?
Up and to the right, to the corner. You can put me in the corner.
Okay.
Everyone,
Nobody puts Xantix in a corner.
Everyone put Xantix in a corner.
Xantix put Xantix in a corner. Okay. All right. However, as you back away,
God damn it.
Piddlewick does not follow you. In fact, Piddlewick runs forward, following Xantix too, and uses his dagger to stab at the zombie. And that is a natural 20.
Disgusting. That's my boy. That's my
and
boy.
Since
be
he
like
has...
6.
Well, I mean, let's just go ahead and dish this out, since he has advantage.
Just for reference, does the little boy have sneak attack?
The little boy does have sneak attack.
No fucking way.
This is about to be so many dice.
Bruh.
So Piddlewick does 24 points of damage.
He's catching up.
Dirty.
And
Dude, that's insane.
buries his dagger into this zombie's neck, and where Toad had slit the zombie's neck and cut a big chunk out of it, Piddlewick finishes it off and just severs the zombie's head completely as he just jumps up and slices across it. The zombie falls to the ground, and you see Piddlewick just turn to you, Xantix, and just go and begin to clap his hands.
Be careful, scary monster.
And as you say that, he just goes, his eyes just go wide, and he just runs back. Right up there.
Boy.
Yeah, he uses his bonus action to just run back. Okay. Now, this man, seeing that the danger, as he has a chance to escape, is going to run away.
That's a cultist, or is that a civilian?
These are civilians. These people are going to immediately rush out of the room. They're going to use their dash actions and just. And you hear sort of guards being like, "Halt! Don't leave!" And you just hear, "We're getting out of here!" And as they run out of the room, the Wachter boys, now looking a bit more coherent, are going to rush forward.
Did you buy a
Carl-
candle?
What? Josh.
Just ignore him.
Carl, you
Carry
feel a hand on your shoulder, Malachi, and you turn to see Carl Wachter standing there, and you go, I don't know what's going on. What are you going to do to our mother?
Probably kill her.
And you hear Nikolai behind you go, no, please don't kill her. This must be a misunderstanding. There must be an explanation for all this.
Your mother raised the dead.
Explain.
I don't know how to explain.
Then she dies. She's lost her head privileges.
No, please. Toad, it is
We
now
also
your
have
turn.
evidence that she.
I know. That's why you said it.
Toad, it is now your
Did you
turn.
say it's my turn? Oh,
It
cool.
is.
Okay. I would like to first. Can I retrieve my daggers?
We're hearing echo from y'all a bit.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, sorry.
Can I retrieve
Sorry.
my daggers?
Before. So, are people around my zombie?
People are around your zombie, yeah.
Did they start their turns there?
No one did. I'm keeping track of
Okay,
that.
just
I'm
making
keeping
sure.
track of that.
It does it to friendlies too.
Yeah, I'm keeping track of that.
Okay, just making sure.
All right. Toad? Toad, you're up.
Oh, you were muted. Okay. Can I retrieve my daggers?
You already did. You remember you ran
Oh,
forward and then
cool.
brought it back.
Okay, cool. And then the other one from the dead zombie.
Yes. So we'll.
Okay.
10.
I'm
So you
gonna.
use 10.
Okay, move 10. So I'm gonna get that second dagger, and then I guess I'm gonna move up like
You got 15 feet.
another 10. Let's see, actually, 5, 10. I'm gonna move up and get behind, yeah, right there, and then I'm just gonna hold my action for now.
Okay. Findraud, is your turn.
Okay. So there's grease right there. Okay. So I'm going to come open the door.
Which way does it open, Chase?
Outwards, and it bumps into you.
Oh, ah!
Yeah, way. Findraud is going to look at Xantix, mean mug the hell out of him, noticing it's him. He's going to cast Fireball, and he's going to cast it in that way. Make sure the switch doesn't hit anyone. It's a 30-foot radius, 20-foot radius. So,
Are
okay.
you casting it like over here?
No, I'm going to cast it in the empty spot over bottom left-hand corner. Down.
Down here.
Right where your finger is, right on the X. Right there.
Okay, so
that shouldn't
this
hit.
Is gonna hit Xemnas. If it's
All
30
right,
feet.
back it up
if
a
it's-
little
it's
bit. It's 20 foot. It's 20 foot.
Okay, 1 second. Let me.
Pretty much, I want to light that whole side of the fucking room on fire.
Okay, yeah. So you have plenty to just.
As much as I can without hitting people. Yeah, that whole damn corner.
Okay, so
All of it.
if
20
it's a
foot.
sphere, 10. Okay, so yeah.
Just
We'll do-
just a quick little heads up on Fireball. It's a 20-foot radius sphere.
Yeah, it's a.
So it's 40 feet
So it's 40 feet.
in diameter.
Oh, it's 40 foot.
Okay, so
Yeah,
if you want to cast
it's a
Even-
Dude, it's like a nuke.
If you-
Even better.
If you cast it like right in the corner, you're good, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's 20 feet. So it's just gonna. Hold on.
It's gonna blow up the entire like corner of the house there.
Yeah.
He's got to be somewhere.
It's just gonna kind of tickle Xemnas, and he might his eyebrows might be a little singed, but all right. So you cast your fireball, and it just. You all watch as all of a sudden Findraw walks into the room and just raises his hand, and all of a sudden a huge spout of fire. And you think, all right, this is it. This is the moment Findraw kills all of us and we all die. But you just see the fireball whiz by right over Xemnas' head and just crash into the room with such an impact that it... you know what? Fuck it, I'm doing this. Just bust these walls out.
Those are like the perfect length for it too.
Oh yeah, it was. It honestly.
It was too easy.
Yeah, I couldn't not do it. Just explodes the walls out. And you just see Xemnas just kind of like. Lean back. All right.
Ben Renfield just like looks in
We know
awe
we
at the
didn't hit
sheer
him.
power.
We know we didn't hit him.
That's on Wizards. That's on
Okay.
Wizards.
Findraw, would you like to do anything else?
So just whiffed it. No damage, right?
You have no idea. Go ahead and roll damage.
A disgusting spell.
Yeah.
28 on
Okay.
that one.
All right. Would you like to do anything else with your turn?
Can I move my? Oh, fuck. I guess I can't. I'm gonna shut the door and run back in the corner.
Do you mean your flaming sphere?
Yeah, I was about to say if I block the door, then I'm gonna smack Xantix with it, which wouldn't be a bad thing for the character. But I'm just gonna shut the door. I'm gonna try to hit. I'm gonna try to bump Xantix with the door while I shut it and run back.
I'd like to try and dodge that.
Okay. All right. Roll an acrobatics check, Xantix. Or a dexterity saving throw. Sorry.
Okay, it's not. I think it hits me. Yeah, it definitely hits me. Let's see. My acrobatics is +2, so a 5.
Yeah, it hits you.
Is that good?
Yeah, it just kind of like, just kind of hits you on the shoulder.
Oh, ow!
Okay, Van Renfield, you are up.
All right, so the only thing is the invisible thing and the paralyzed woman, right?
Correct.
That we know of. Okay. I want to run up there and grab one of the Watcher brothers and like tackle him to the ground and like put him in manacles.
Okay, roll a strength check.
Oh yeah. 17 plus 2. 19.
Yeah.
All right, so you absolutely tackle Nikolai Wachter. And he just, what are you doing? I know he looks smiling. He's not smiling anymore. He is very upset and not very comfortable with how this is happening. But it's very easy for you to just tackle him and begin to manacle his arms. And he's laying on the ground with his arms behind his back.
I want to put my sword, I want to like stand on his like chest and put my scimitar to his throat and like yell at Lady Wachter, "What is this thing? Tell us or he dies."
She can't talk, so
Carl looks at you wide-eyed and goes, please don't. Carl right here just looks at you horrified. Okay. Till the end of its next turn. Okay. Lady Fiona Wachter just stands there, gritting her teeth.
she's got to make another Constitution.
So what it says is, if the target is poisoned, it must succeed on a Constitution saving throw against your spell DC or be paralyzed until the end of its next turn. So
Yeah, this is to poison her again.
Oh, correct. Yeah. That is a failure. So she is poisoned. However, as she's standing there, her paralysis does come to an end at the end of her turn. So before she can do anything, her paralysis ends.
Yeah, fucking zombie.
All right, Malachi, you're up.
I told you guys, if you want to take someone alive, Malachi is not the guy to do it. I'm gonna try to decapitate this bitch. Just clean off.
Roll. Go ahead and roll an attack.
I've already hexblade cursed her. He wants
notice.
to kill her.
Actually, no. Don't roll an attack because you immediately bring your scythe and cut clean through her head.
Okay, because I rolled a 23.
Yeah, I mean, literally, if you'd rolled all ones, you had the perfect amount to.
No, I mean to hit.
Oh yeah. As long as you hit.
A hit.
So you just you just look Carl Wachter in the eyes, and immediately just bring up your scythe and decapitate Lady Fiona Wachter. Her body standing still for a moment, still shaking off the paralysis, while her head just rolls to the ground, and then finally her body slumps down.
Great, guess we won't find out what we're up against.
Okay, completely ignores that. Do I see footprints in the grease?
You do not.
All right, I'm going to. Let's see. So that was my wound. I'm going to kind of go in a sweeping motion, run over where I thought he was. So I don't see any footprints in the grease. So I'm going to go straight off to the side of it, and do like a sweeping, do an attack to cover.
So where are you going? Just like right here?
I'm trying to attack the invisible creature.
Okay. So you're gonna have to pick a spot because you can't really like sweep.
Yeah, I know. I'm just gonna I'll just pick one that's directly outside of the grease since I don't see any footsteps in the grease. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do that. That one right there.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack with disadvantage.
disadvantage. Oh wow, that was even better. 18.
18.
These plus one weapons are
You
nice.
bring up your scythe and just nothing.
All right. Then I'll take the blunt end and
Where?
hack at the spot completely adjacent to it.
This one? Or the one
yeah.
below it? Okay. All right. Go ahead and roll an attack with disadvantage.
17.
Nothing but air.
Nothing but air.
Okay, I'm going to run and try to stand in the center, and I'm trying to occupy the space to the left on my screen of where that last spot attack was.
Right there?
Yep.
Okay.
To the left of it, one step away from where I attacked. I'm just trying to clear out where I think it is.
Okay.
And that's my turn. And then I guess the zombie.
Yeah.
So those were all big misses. I'm going to have my zombie run next to Zinmis and attack the spot next to Zinmis
Okay.
that hasn't been attacked yet.
Roll an attack with disadvantage.
16.
Air.
Shit. I'm going to have him move away from Zinmis and be 10 feet away to the left of Zinmis. Try to, because I don't want Zinmis to get poisoned by him.
It gets how many? It gets one attack. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's one attack, so I'm just moving him.
All right. Zimnus, you are up.
Well, I had a plan, but now Malachi and his zombie are in the way, and I don't want to hurt them.
Oh, fuck the zombie.
No, it'll hurt you too.
Fuck me.
No.
Go.
Akai is asexual, so.
All right. What do you want to do?
Who needs genders when you're dead?
Exactly.
Hold on, let me.
Yeah, Malachi had no way of knowing you had a plan.
It doesn't help me any. Oh shit! I don't know what the fuck to do.
All right.
Yeah, actually, I think I do. Let me. I want to cast spike growth in that back room.
Okay.
But just close enough to the wall that it'll come down and not hit Malachi.
So right there.
So it covers 20 feet.
Yeah. So you're either gonna have to cast it in this room or in this room. Actually, no, because it's just coming out of the ground. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's pretty much just going to cover this whole room and then right in front of Malachi.
So will it go from the corner of the draw it for me.
Sorry. So it's even going to go outside a little bit.
It's a 20-foot radius.
Yeah.
20-foot radius, so it's a 40-foot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's literally going to like. Jesus.
That's a big spell.
Like cover that whole.
Okay, yeah, I'll cast it there.
Okay. You see spiky thorns appear up out of the ground. All right. Would you like to do anything else with your turn?
No, I think I'm good for now.
What is that? What does the flaming sphere do to spikies?
They're alive, so nothing's catching right now.
Gotcha. It's not like web, how web does.
No. All right. Would you like Bloodhawk to do anything?
Can he use his? I think it's his keen eye ability to see if he can find where whatever's attacking me is.
Let me see if he can.
Okay.
What was that horrifying noise?
That's what I was trying to figure out.
What?
Bloodhawk
Is that it?
doesn't see anything.
Yeah,
I said okay.
that's really scary.
Can damn it. Can I do an Arcana check to see if I can figure out what it might be?
Yes, you may.
19.
You know exactly what this is. This is an invisible stalker. This is a completely invisible entity that is summoned to basically summoned by its master to typically hunt prey, typically for assassinations. They're completely invisible. They're almost completely undetectable. And they hunt their prey and without end.
They get hit by a firewall.
They are patient. They will not stop, even if the one who summoned them dies. And you know that they can fly, that they can hover on the ground. You know that they
Son of a bitch.
have a lot of resistances. You know that they're immune to poison damage and most conditions. And they hit hard. And
Shit.
and they know the distance and direction of their quarry as long as the two of them are on the same plane of existence at all times. So it always knows where you are.
That's fucking horrible.
Mm-hmm.
That's the worst news
We
I've
got
gotten
ourselves
all
a
day.
fucking Terminator after us.
Dude.
Pretty much. The fucking predator. Jesus Christ.
Okay. What would you
Well,
like
I mean,
to do?
that's son of a fucking bitch.
But do we know any of this? I guess.
Yeah, you can shout this out to your party if you would like.
Yeah,
but-
yeah, I've
That
shouted
guy's
out
not gonna know
to
what the fuck that means.
the whole damn party. This motherfucker's hunting my ass.
Okay.
I guess I'm gonna shoot an arrow to the left of Malachi, and then another directly below that square. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Roll 2 attacks with disadvantage. You have no bow and arrow, by the way. Sorry, you only have a dagger.
Oh, son of a bitch! I forgot about that.
But you
I
can
will
just
end my turn.
you can make swipes with your dagger.
Start
Okay.
summoning weapons from other planes. That's the move.
So where are you going?
Okay. I'll make some swipes at both of those.
So you
Okay,
swipe
set
right
up a
there.
walking stick.
All right, make an attack with disadvantage.
First attack is an 8.
Whiff.
Second attack is a 10.
Both daggers just nothing but air.
Lovely.
All right. Looks like that's the end of your turn. Would you like Bloodhawk to do anything?
He can attack that same square that I just tried to attack.
Okay. Roll disadvantage for Bloodhawk. He's got a +6.
Shit, I rolled 2d20, son of a bitch. 12.
Doesn't seem Bloodhawk gets anything.
I hate this thing.
All right, Xemnas, as you sort of sit there feeling a bit lost, you really feel like this creature has had enough time to make another attack, and you just sort of ready yourself for impact. But nothing. You don't feel any whiffs in the air. You don't see any slams on the ground. Nothing. And at that moment, we are exiting initiative.
Yeah. It's just gonna fucking wait.
This is not.
Maybe he was haunted someone else.
Or
Are
maybe
they-
Findrog hit him with that fireball, baby.
Are they considered undead enemies?
They are not.
They're not.
They are elementals.
I don't think we've seen the last of your
I'm moving my zombie away.
invisible friend.
Scene.
Do I know if? Oh wait, did you already say that it would survive even if? Does it survive even if it's not?
Yes.
If it's
Even if its master is
master
dead.
dies?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm picking up
When-
Fiona's head.
When he summoned it on me, would it be considered a curse?
I want to
no.
walk. I want to walk over to Malachi and like grab him by the shirt and like pull him close and say, "Sometimes information is more valuable than blood," and like shove him back and like storm over, like to the like a square like far away, like huffing and puffing, like I'm gonna like
I'll-
tantrum.
So
Malachi's gonna
we now
I'll
have
walk
just
over.
to give
Miss
you we
Fiona.
now have Jesus. We now have Nikolai Wachter cuffed, manacled, laying on the ground on his back. And we have Carl Wachter looking in horror as he watches Malachi walk away with his mother's head.
I'll
As he
I'll
just
say
backs up.
I'll say to someone
You-
to the group.
You also
um,
have, sorry, one moment. You have these two guards walk in, looking at the carnage, ready to fight, and then immediately just sort of look at each other and slowly begin to back out of the room.
Before they do, I
I-
want to step to them, Chase, and I'm like, "Our weapons now."
Roll an intimidation check.
Do you see I have advantage because I'm holding the head?
Absolutely.
18.
One moment.
I get advantage. Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
you do.
18. 18 it is.
I kind of figured as far as intimidating goes.
And
Yeah.
and can I also like move forward so I can like look through that door if they start to run? I'm casting web on them.
Sure. They both just look horrified. And they turn around, and you can tell they have sort of a flight instinct moment. And your words, Van Renfield, make them think better of it. And they drop their spears and their shields, and they go, I'll fetch it for you. One of them rushes off, and he goes out of this room, and there's a small compartment that was hidden in this wall right here. And he opens it, and that's
Right
where all
next to
your
us.
and that's where all your weapons are. And he slowly just hands them all to you, Van Renfield, while his friend just stands there and goes, "Can we go now?"
I want to I look back at everybody and say like, "What do you say?
I don't
see.
Do
think
we need
that's
these two?"
I say
I-
the Watchers need to stay I haven't told the rest of y'all what I found, but and then he's gonna go. I have proof that she was working with Strahd.
Um,
She didn't. She was too dangerous to stay alive.
as soon as you say
That's
that,
why
you hear both the Watcher brothers go, "What?" And you see both of the guards immediately go wide-eyed and go, "We had no idea. We simply were just hired guards. We were just told to protect the house, nothing more."
You sure
they-
about that?
Yeah, are they?
Roll.
Are they?
Can I do an insight check
Yeah.
on them?
Yeah, everyone who wants
mean,
to
I
roll
want-
an insight. Findraw, you just naturally are able to tell
15.
that they are so terrified right now that it looks like they look completely at your mercy, and they just look frantic and horrified. What did you roll an insight?
15.
15.
11.
14. Sorry, I have a minus.
It's pretty easy to tell that they're not lying. They're horrified. They're almost groveling at your feet.
I'm close to Zimus, right? I'm gonna walk
Yes.
up to him while this is happening. I'm whispering. Go upstairs and check the second door on the left. That was the door where I heard the scratching, correct?
Yeah, second door on the
I
right.
did
But
check.
yeah.
I'm gonna tell him that second door on
Oh.
the left.
Can you come with me? I'm scared.
So is
I'll send my zombie with it. No, I'll go. With him.
Toad, you also
wanna-
heard this. Toad, upstairs, while you were searching through rooms, you found. So there were 5 doors on the upstairs floor. One of them you and Malachi searched together, and that's where you found the note. It was a room full
I
of
cast
cats,
friends on a cat.
and you were pretty sure one of those cats is about to be really pissed off Malachi. But you closed that door. The second door, you heard just scratching on the door, like just scratching. You checked 2 of the other doors, Toad, and found just what you could tell to be one of like the Watcher brothers' bedrooms. It was like 2 beds, a few empty bottles of booze, and there's still 2 other rooms. One their scratching came from, and another room that you all have not searched.
I'm gonna open the door, and if Xantix is still there, I'm gonna try hitting with it. But if not, then I'm just gonna
He's not.
open the door and peek
he's
out.
not.
You immediately
He's
see
not.
you immediately see Carl Wachter right to your side, just looking horrified. And you with your passive insight, you see that his eyes immediately go towards the door that you just came through.
Just gonna look at him and be like, "What are you looking at?" But
And
I'm
I'll-
also going to say to the group, there is a locked cellar that looks pretty interesting down in the basement with skeletons.
You should go
Oh.
check it out.
So
I'll call out to Piddlewick. Make sure that he does not get away.
Piddlewick just walks up next to Carl Wachter and just crosses his arms and just looks at him.
Good boy.
I wanna dispatch the guards and say like, go before I change my mind.
Make sure that you're at the festival tomorrow.
Yes, of course. They immediately run towards the door. However, as they run towards the door, Van Renfield, you immediately see them stop. And they stand there and they go, and they look absolutely just horrified. And you hear a voice that just sort of goes, well. Looks like this party's a bit crashed right now. And you immediately see both of the guards burst into flames.
correct.
Not great.
As a familiar, as just a cone of flames just bursts through the room and engulfs both of them. You just see smoldering corpses as they just fall to the ground. Van Renfield, you see a familiar man walk in. This is Isaac. As you see, his large left arm is still just a fiendish claw with spikes, with spines growing out of the side, and his shaved head and his eyes just look immediately towards you as he grins. He has 4 guards accompanying behind him. And he walks in and looks at you, Van Renfield, and goes, "Well, looks like you've been busy."
Through no fault of our own. Simply trying to attend a party. Turns out the Baron wasn't so wrong about Lady Wachter.
Fiona's ready to apologize. Isn't that right, Fiona?
Malachi, you walk up to the door with this severed head, and Isaac looks towards it and goes, I have to admit, I think I was wrong about you lot. I think the Baron chose very wisely. And he walks up immediately towards the severed head of Lady Wachter. And he just takes his claw, like his clawed hand, and just sort of scratches down her severed face. And just goes, "Well, I suppose you found some proof. I think people around this town will probably need a little something."
Oh, absolutely.
I want to like take in him scratching down her face, and like Van Renfield, like for the first time in ages, is kind of even like, Jesus Christ. And he's like, "You really should get your head checked out."
And then Malachi's like, "You can keep it if you want."
He
The
takes it.
opposite reaction.
I'm gonna
takes
so I'm gonna
it
hold
and
it out.
just-
I'm gonna drop it in his hand.
And he just goes, and you watch as he just crushes it in his hand and just
And
turns the
Malchus
head
goes,
to mush.
"Oh, the Baron! I could have made such a cool decoration out of it." That's what I envisioned.
Well,
Anyway,
I don't think the
I
Baron
do have
has
the
quite
proof.
the taste we like, my friend.
Oh, that's fair. I do have the proof.
Well, let me see
If
it.
you
He holds
is
out
you-
his good
is it-
hand.
you're okay here, and I'm gonna pull out the note.
Mhm.
And
He takes it.
I'm not giving it to him. I'm gonna
Okay.
flip it open.
He leans
And-
forward, reads it for like
Sorry.
just a couple seconds, and just goes, "I think that'll do." Well
All
done.
right. And I said, my friends haven't read it yet, and I am impulsive and crazy, but I think they should know
By all
what
means,
it says.
go right ahead.
And I'm basically just going to pass it around so that they all know. I don't remember what it was verbatim.
Yeah, let me pull it up. Making me read things again. Ugh. Okay, so it's not verbatim. It's a big long letter.
Yeah,
But
I remember
basically, yeah. Basically, it is Lady Fiona writing to Strahd, thanking him for his visit, for his visits over the years, and for his very recent visit. You're not sure how recent very recent is, but that's what it says. For your very recent visit. She was delighted to have you, and she hopes that he'll come back soon.
Malachi's going to try to give a look to Zinmis again about going upstairs to that room or someone or Toad, because Malachi's trying to be so ostentatious for a reason.
Well, I'm gonna head that way and hope someone follows me.
Yeah,
I'll
I just
follow.
while we're doing this, he's being weird, like normal Malachi, but I'm like trying to.
Zimnis, as you and Toad move towards the stairs, Isaac turns to you and goes, "Searching the rest of the house, eh? Good move." And he gestures for 2 guards to follow you, you two upstairs. A little help should be good.
I'm gonna send my zombie upstairs too, and I'm gonna
Okay.
try to have it. I'm gonna try to have it to where, he stands between them so that they're just kind of like,
I'm
so
gonna
that I
turn
can
and,
give them space.
I'm gonna turn and say, just FYI, there's an invisible stalker following me.
That's
I have no
yeah.
idea
I
what that
think the
is.
zombies.
Well, I hope you don't figure it out either.
All right. So as they do follow up, the zombie does stand in between them, and by the time they get upstairs, the two guards are about to vomit, and they both are just, you all go ahead, we'll stay back a bit, and they just stay at the top of the stairs, just sort of collecting themselves as you all go on.
Sweet.
Oh, can I send Xantix 2 along after them?
Yeah, is he just openly going?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you all go upstairs, and as before, there's five. Hold on. Yeah, 5 rooms.
Who's those upstairs?
Ximnus, Toad, Malachi, or Ximnus, Toad, Malachi's zombie, and Xantix 2.
I'm moving to the basement again while this is going, I guess.
So as you all get upstairs, you don't hear any more scratching from that second door. And there's still that other room you haven't checked as well. So there's 2 rooms you haven't checked. One that had the scratching before, one that didn't.
Before we go into the door, I would like to cast Primeval Awareness.
Okay. So
Primeval Awareness.
Shit.
Okay, jeez. So you do pick up something, Ximnus. You pick up the sense of an elemental that is moving further and further away from you through the city.
Okay.
It's very far now. It's probably about half a mile. But it's still within your mile radius.
Okay.
Give me 1 second. Yeah. That's what you pick up within the mile radius.
Okay. I'd like to go in that door that he said he heard the scratching in then.
Okay. It is locked.
Can I use my thieves' tools on it?
Yeah, go ahead.
It's better than what I was going to do. I was going to kick it.
Ximnus, you do
Yes.
notice that it is locked from the outside.
No, that means that you.
So you roll a dexterity check that you're like an expert in.
Yeah.
So you have a +10.
You add your dexterity and your proficiency twice.
How much?
Can you mute Chris?
16.
16. Okay. It takes a second. It's a pretty tricky lock, and you almost feel like you lose it, but just the last minute, it just click, and opens right up.
Cool.
Cool. All right. As the door creaks open, it's very dark in this room. And it's very musty. You see an iron frame. I'm getting some echo again from somebody. There's an iron framed bed fitted with leather straps on it, on each post that stands near a wall.
Hinky.
The place has no other furnishings besides the bed. You see, quickly scurrying away from you on all fours is a young woman in a soiled nightgown. She leaps onto the bed and hisses like a cat and goes, "Little kitty doesn't know you. Little kitty doesn't like the smell of you.
I'm just gonna go. Meow.
And she just goes and hisses back at you.
I'm gonna let Toad handle this because I'm a little freaked out.
I'm just gonna look at her and be like, "Who the fuck are you?"
Can you mute Xantix?
Yep.
Go ahead.
I'm just gonna look at her and say, "Who the fuck are you?"
You come into little kitty's home. Ask who she is. And you see her just kind of lick her hand. She goes, Lady Kitty doesn't want to tell you.
Would Kitty like some?
Why
milk?
not?
Strangers. Strangers are dangerous. Strangers hurt me. Little kitty doesn't like strangers.
You can trust us.
Roll
We're
a,
very trustworthy strangers.
roll a persuasion check because of just with disadvantage because of the crazy ass noises that have been coming from downstairs.
Okay, persuasion with disadvantage. Okay. Okay. 11.
11. She just kind of buries her face sort of under her arms and goes, little kitty can't trust you. No.
Would you say that she's animal-like?
No, I mean she there's nothing about she's not like got fur or anything.
Well, I just mean her personality.
Besides from the way she's acting, I mean she looks unhinged. But there's nothing.
I didn't know if my Beastmaster archetype will help me.
Roll a insight check with advantage.
Insight check with advantage. Why can't I find my? Oh, there we go. That's my wisdom.
Holy shit. Hello.
8.
I mean, you don't know. I mean, there could be something about. I mean, for all you know, this girl could be a werewolf, like or a.
Oh, can I call Charlie up here?
Yeah.
Can I just whistle for him and have him land on my
we'll
shoulder?
Just say he's up there. He followed you up.
Okay. Okay.
What's Charlie doing?
I was just gonna say, see, look at Charlie. Charlie knows that I'm not dangerous.
She looks up and goes, little kitty. Kitties eat birds. Does it taste good?
I don't know. Maybe.
She just sort of.
Maybe if you.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say maybe if you tell us who you are, we'll find out if you taste good.
Roll a deception check.
Like Bloodhawk's looking at you, going like, what?
You do feel
My
Bloodhawk.
rolls are so
You do feel Bloodhawk
today.
just sort of peck your head a little bit.
Dude, Jesus Christ, your rolls.
What'd you
I
roll?
know.
What'd you roll?
An 8.
She goes, lies, lies. Little kitty sees lies. No.
Toad has with him, I believe. Will you mute yourself, Chris?
Yep.
Toad has with him a bell. And he's going to start ringing the bell to try and be like, does the kitty like this bell?
Dude, okay, so she immediately just goes and on all fours runs up and begins to like try to swat at the bell. Immediately.
Okay, I'm going to keep playing with her, and I'll be like, I'll give you the bell if you tell us who you are.
Little kitty likes the bell. Little kitty's name's Stella. Yes, kitty's name's Stella. Good Stella.
Okay, Stella, why are you in this room all by yourself?
Mother put me here.
Who is mother? Lady Wachter?
Yes. And she just tries to swat at the bell again.
And I'm gonna keep like playing while we're talking.
Yeah.
Did you ever see your mother have a visitor? A man, probably
Can't believe you had a bell. This is like the
very,
perfect use
very
for that.
important.
Yep.
Mother has lots of visitors. They come for her parties. But
This
Kitty's
one would have been a very important visitor that she was really looking forward to coming, and probably has came multiple times.
Yes. Kitty knows the friend. Doesn't know the name, but knows the friend.
Do you know when the last time he was here?
Kitty doesn't know days. It's hard to tell here. Not long. Kitty went to sleep 4 times since he came.
Okay.
Swats at the bell again.
How long have you been trapped? Do you know how long you've lived here, Kitty? Has it been your whole life?
As you say that, she sort of stops a bit and just starts breathing a little bit heavy and goes, Kitty only remembers this room. Nothing else. Nothing else Kitty remembers. Just this room. She swats at the bell again.
Would Kitty like to be somewhere other than this room? Maybe play outside?
Yeah. Are there... Can Kitty have the bell outside?
Yeah, of course.
Then yes. Kitty would like that.
Okay. Should I... Let's see. I'm gonna like pull Zemnis over and be like, should we put her on a leash or just let her go?
I don't know. She kind of seems like a pet.
Should we?
Xantix is good with pets.
Yeah, Xantix loves pets. Let's see if she wants to meet the rest of the party.
You can at this point, Xantix 2 will pipe up and just say, quack. This is a little outside of my expertise. Quack.
You're raising a toy right now.
Ooh, another bird. And you see her begin to swat at Xantix too, but he kind of flies up and he's too high for her to reach.
Quack. Xantix 2 is not a pet. and then like since he's already in the air, he's gonna fly down and start. I mean, it's a bird beak, so it's not really gonna do damage, but like Xantix 2 is pecking at you and smacking you with his little web feet. Just for a second.
You now have 2 birds pecking at you on each side of your head.
Zemnis put himself in just digging that hole.
Yeah. Would Kitty like to come meet the rest of our friends?
Are other friends nice like you?
We'll bring the bell too. They're very nice, and we'll bring the bell too.
Yes, Kitty would like that.
I just know Findrell's gonna say something off kilter.
Okay.
Dog does not know what's going on.
Do y'all take her downstairs?
Yeah, we'll take her downstairs.
Yeah, we'll take her downstairs.
As soon as you exit the room, you see the 2 guards at the top of the stairs. They kind of look over and go, "What in the hell's?"
This is Kitty.
She's our
That's
friend,
the
and
Wachter
apparently
girl,
Lady
isn't it?
Wachter.
Yeah, it is
Oh.
actually. Did you know about her?
We've heard rumors. Isaac will love this. So now we'll cut to Findraw. Findraw, as you descend into the cellar once again, as before, you find the empty room with a sort of stone door at one end, and to the side of that stone door is another set of stairs that seems to go up back into the house.
So I'm gonna try again for the second time to use all my mustery strength to try to open this door. I'm gonna roll a strength check.
Okay, go ahead and roll it.
Where the fuck is it? Survival?
Roll with an athletics if you have a. So you have a
Okay.
+1 to it.
Yeah. Come on. All right. I'm gonna arcane shift that. Or chrono shift, I mean.
Okay,
I'm gonna roll
gotcha.
it again. I'm gonna roll it again. And that was even fucking worse. All right, that door is not moving.
It is
Holy
not
crap.
budge. It is not moving whatsoever.
All right, I am going to then
fucking
get
thunder wave
pissed. Yep, I'm actually gonna get
Thunder wave.
pissed. And I am thunder waving it. That's exactly what I was thinking. So yeah.
Okay. Thunder wave. Are you thunder waving or are you pulse waving it?
I thought pulse wave was tier 3. I don't have a tier 3 anymore. Yeah, I'll have to thunder wave. Let me see.
Okay, go ahead and roll damage.
Yeah. That'll be a 20.
20 damage.
Yep.
You cast your thunder wave and you see the door as well as much of the wall around you, and dust sort of lands down on your head as the door just cracks and into 3 large pieces and begins to capsize a little bit. You looks like you could probably just poke it and it'd just crumble.
Dendrog's going to Spartan kick that bitch because he's frustrated.
As you kick it, the door just completely caves in, and inside you see flickering candles in iron holders filling this room with sort of light and shadows. This room has a 10-foot high ceiling and a large black circles inscribed in the stone floor. At each point of the pentagram rests a wooden chair, or of the circle rests a wooden chair. Seated, all five of these chairs are empty, and this room doesn't seem to have much. It looks like a sort of headquarters. It looks like where people would come to gather and talk in a rather sinister fashion.
So I gotta do an investigation check. Oh, is it even worth it? Do I know? Like,
Yeah, go ahead and
nothing's
roll.
in this room.
Go ahead and roll an investigation check.
All right. I got a 13.
13. You can't really tell much more than that. You're not sure if there's much more to get, but that's all you're getting.
Okay, well, I guess I'm just gonna head on back up to the middle room.
Okay, so you're taking the other flight of stairs?
Yeah, the one that goes in, not the, yeah.
Yeah, not the way you came, but the other one. Okay, it walks up and it leads into a small, dank, like, sort of passage. It's actually right here. And as you walk up the steps and you open the door, you find yourself in a pantry. It's sort of like closet pantry type deal, just more of a storage room. And when you open the door here, it leads back into this back room, which you've been a couple times.
I'm just gonna go back to the main room where I blew the hole in the wall.
All right. Okay, so you all down here back in the main ballroom. Isaac has walked over and he looks down at he walks right past you all and he looks down at Nikolai Wachter and he goes, little brats finally got put in their place, it looks like. And he just sort of kicks Nikolai Wachter right in the ribs. And just Nikolai just as he's manacled around, and you hear Carl just kind of take a step forward, but Piddlewick is just standing there like.
I want to walk over to Isaac and be like, "The boys had nothing to do with it. They seem as ignorant as they are joyous."
Is that what they told you? You must know better.
You
than
have
that.
evidence to the contrary?
I don't need evidence.
I
Look at
don't
what their
see
mother
their
was
names
doing
listed in
here.
that letter.
Frankly, friend, I don't give a damn. I don't think the Baron will give a damn. Their mother were here was doing enough for them. Either they were a part of this, or they weren't good citizens and didn't report it. Either way, I don't think the Baron's gonna be very happy with them. What do you think, Wachter boys? Sounds to me like you've got an appointment with the gallows. Should be fun. You're always talking about how bored you are.
Van Renfield grips his long sword and looks over at wait, put me out here.
So
Is Malachi next to me? Is that Malachi?
yeah, let me go ahead and get a sorry,
I looted her body while they were.
Okay, roll a perception check.
So that was a long time ago, but I didn't want to interrupt our stuff.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let me just roll it here. Natural 20 on the app.
Alright, 1 second.
I had no idea what the fuck the B stood for.
Let's go ahead and take a very short bathroom break while I sort of get my pieces together, and then we'll come right back to it.
Yep.
You know those Dots pretzels that I fucking about ate like the whole bag when I was at Trash?
Yeah, I love those things.
Check these out. Dude, pork rinds. Dots.
Oh my
rinds.
god.
What?
They
Dots
are
have pork rinds?
amazing.
That is wild. Okay.
They're good. They're so good.
Fuck, dude.
Okay.
I love dots. I bought some dots with the honey mustard dots recently, and
They're
those were
amazing.
pretty fucking fire.
Dots.
Is that the blue bag?
It's yellow.
Just saying, you could.
I didn't
you could
like the
support
blue bag.
You should
I haven't tried the yellow.
support the stream.
I haven't tried
Dots.
the blue bag.
Brought to you by Dots Pretzels.
This
This segment brought
I'd
to
like
you
to
by
thank our sponsor, Dots.
Dots Pretzels. Okay, we
Dots
now have
Pretzels.
Isaac here. Just
We're about to get sued.
being
I mean, that's free advertisement
free advertising.
for the two. How many people are watching the stream right now?
These are so good.
I don't even think one, if we're being honest.
And
It always says
it's
one
probably
viewer.
one
I
of
think it's
us.
just a pity thing. It's like we'll give him one. Okay. All right. So we got Isaac here. Now coming down the stairs. Xemnas, Toad, Malachi's zombie friend, and oh my god, I have the perfect token for. I've already used her before, but I'm using her again. And Kitty. Okay.
And Kitty.
So, picking back up, Malachi, or Van Renfield, you're talking to Isaac. As the rest of you come down the stairs, Isaac turns around and goes, well. Who might you be, little one? And immediately behind you, Toad and Xemnas, Stella just shrinks and just like hides behind your legs. No longer playing with the bell, just immediately scurries behind your legs.
Do you know this man?
Kitty doesn't like his eyes. He's scary. You do immediately hear both the Wachter brothers go, leave her alone. She has nothing to do with this. None of us do, but her most of all. She's just been in a room. And Isaac sort of turns and goes, quiet. Now, who are you, little one?
Her name is Stella.
Wachter's little recluse daughter. I wasn't sure she existed. Funny how gossip sometimes turns out to be true, don't you think? Now, what should we do with this one?
This one will not be harmed. She's been locked in her room. She's basically a pet.
That's a good point. I guess the Baron could use a pet. Maybe I could as well. What do you say to that, little Stella? And she just shrinks even further behind your legs.
I want
Actually,
to make eye contact with Malachi like that. I'm contemplating like fucking this guy up.
Malachi's gonna be like, no. Not yet. Not yet.
If Xantix picks up on it, then he's also gonna give him that same. I don't think so. Look.
And my zombie's gonna go.
Van Renfield like loosens the grip on his long sword handle like.
If you look at Fendrog, he's ready to go, son.
The
Okay,
zombie
so
eventually took the
these are the. I don't have any more guard tokens, but these are the other two guards that are. So these two bottom figures here.
I'm just gonna say this girl spent her entire life locked in a room. I think she deserves a little freedom.
Her entire life. Are you all there in the head, girl? She looks a bit... not right. Don't you think?
How would you look if you were locked in a room your entire life?
I'd probably want someone to kill me. Suppose you're right. Might be the merciful
Malachi's
thing
gonna
to
pick
do.
up his scythe. Is that what she wants?
No. No one's going to be hurting this girl.
The
You
girl
see-
is an orphan now. If her brothers are to be hanged, the orphanage seems like the best place for her. We've already
Yeah.
taken 2 children there. One more shouldn't be too much of a burden.
And I'm going to turn around and look at her and say, it'll give you people to play with.
I suppose that makes sense. We'll have to ask the Baron, of course, but who knows? And he sort of looks at you, Van Renfield, with a smile and goes, maybe he'll be merciful.
I would hope after the great favor we've done him, he would.
Favor? Is that what you think this
Malachi's
is?
gonna play along with them. He's gonna go. That wasn't a favor. That was a public service.
Fine, the public service.
Roll a deception check, Malachi.
Fuck straw. All right, I will probably use a knowledge for past life. Let's see. Let's do it here, quicker and easier. Natural 20 on D. Oh no, not natural 20. 15 plus so 21.
Isaac looks at you and goes, now there is someone who understands. A civic duty. Did you think you had the chance to refuse the Baron?
Oh hell no! But let me say this: killing her was awesome. She had it coming.
On the inside right now, Zimnis is literally having a flashback of the Baron that ruled over his town that they overthrew. And he's just like, fucking shit.
Malachi is gonna say, now I do have one question. Since we, I mean, obviously I'm happy to kill her. It's whatever. Can I have some of her shit? Would that bother you? Like, I just want to take some of her shit.
Well,
Just as a,
what shit?
I
I'm
don't know. I'm
open.
gonna go check.
I'm open to it. Sure. I
want to go over to her body, and that's
I don't
what I
mind
rolled
you
that
having
natural
her
20
reward.
on earlier.
Oh yeah. Okay. So she's got a lot of nice jewelry. Nothing like crazy nice, but like relatively nice for this place. There's a necklace, a gold necklace. There is a gold signet ring that has a sort of what looks like a family crest with a ruby in it. Not a big ruby, but like a little ruby. And she also does have a spell book.
Sorry. I'd like to have a look at that.
I'll toss it to. Of course, my dude. Toss it.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab this jewelry and go. This shit.
I'm gonna go ahead and give you the spells, Antics, just so I don't have to keep track of this, and I'm lazy.
Hold up. I gotta pull up my other sheet real quick.
Yeah.
If I may make a suggestion, don't you think it would be more humiliating for the Wachter brothers if they were to become the Baron's indentured servants rather than to be killed?
You immediately see both of the Wachter brothers go,
Put
what?
in the stocks.
Isaac goes, indentured servants? Like slaves?
Yes.
However you see fit.
That's a bit dark, don't you think, friend?
Isn't this a dark place, my friend?
I can ask the Baron, sure. I suppose I could use a few indentured servants. What do you think, boy? And he kicks Nikolai in the ribs again. And Nikolai just looks like, honestly, like doesn't know what's going to happen. Okay, Xantix, you ready?
I think so.
All right. So, in the spell book, do spell books have cantrips? Is that also included in spell books?
No, cantrips typically are not included.
Okay. In the spell book, you have false life, ray of sickness, blindness and deafness,
What's 100%? And
ray of enfeeblement, bestow curse,
yeah.
vampiric touch, blight.
Yep. Fuck yes, these are so many good spells.
I'm so glad we killed her.
And dimension door.
Fuck yeah.
Fendrel just visited the Smurfs.
Fuck yeah. False life, whatever. But the rest of them, very good.
Dude, dimension door.
I'm sorry.
Wowza.
Sorry. Actually, one more. Bigby's hand.
Oh,
Dude, that's another good one.
What is it?
Bigby's
Big
hand.
man.
Bigsby's hand.
Bigby's hand.
big,
Ned
big.
Biggie's
It's
That's
big.
classified.
It's
Yeah,
big
Ned
boys. Big boys hand.
Okay. All right. Now back to the talk of now enslaving the Watcher brothers. Took a strange turn.
In Xemnas's mind, he's doing everything he can to spare their lives.
Okay. Isaac then just sort of turns to everyone and goes, well, I think we all should just go pay a visit to the Baron. What do you think?
Before we do that, I have one other thing I'd like to check. I want to see if the gentleman who sicked the invisible stalker on me has anything on his person.
Sure. So go ahead and roll a perception check.
Perception. 16.
16. Other than the dagger on him, he just has a silver ring
Okay.
and a silver pocket watch.
I'll take both of them.
Can I also go upstairs and check the last room that we didn't get a chance to open?
Yeah. Yeah, you can. Does anyone go with her?
I'll go with her.
Or with him? All right. Xemnas and Toad, you go back upstairs, and Isaac sort of... What'd you leave something?
We had to tend to Kitty first before we finished checking out the rest of the house.
Can Kitty go with you?
Sure. Just make sure you stay with us.
Isaac sort of looks at you both and then nods for the two guards to follow as well. You haven't given any different orders, so the zombie just keeps following them as well, Malachi.
Well, my orders was prevent the guards from watching them the whole time.
Okay.
I will say same thing. I just want the zombie to kind of act as like a wall between them and that, but he's acting like he's watching out for an invisible monster.
Okay. Yeah, so they kind of do the same thing. They keep their distance and sort of stay at the top of the stairs and just say, go ahead. Go right here. Okay. You find that this room is unlocked. Oh, I'm so shit. Malachi, you find a key on Lady Wachter. Do you keep the key?
Yeah, I don't even want Isaac to see that. I just show him the jewelry.
Okay. This door's locked again. this time a standard
gonna
iron
use-
lock.
Can I use my thieves' tools on it?
No, you can't.
Oh.
Yeah, you can. Go ahead.
I was like,
Damn, what am I gonna
damn.
do?
You just can't. That's it.
Just no.
Just no.
This is Fallout, not Skyrim.
Yeah, come on. This lock cannot be picked. the
15.
the Elder Scrolls fuck you. Okay, yeah. You just barely managed to get past this lock. And you open the door, and across the room from the door, a fire sputters and struggles for life in this hearth, above which hangs a framed family portrait, a noble father, a mother who you recognize to be Lady Wachter, their 2 young sons who look like very young Wachter boys, and a baby daughter in the father's arms. The sons are smiling in a way that suggests sort of mischief. The parents look like uncrowned royalty. Wood paneling covers the walls in the room. There's a closet and a framed mirror flank a curtained window to your right. On a high-rise shelf rests an iron chest. To the left, a wide canopied bed lies pinned between matching end tables with oil lamps. Stretched out on one side of the bed is a man dressed in black robes, his eyes each covered with a copper piece. He bears a striking resemblance to the man in the painting, but very pale and a bit older.
Is he alive? Can we tell? Is he alive?
As you approach, he's dead. And go ahead and roll, Xemnas and Toad, go ahead and roll either Arcana or Medicine. Actually, hold on.
I already rolled my Arcana.
Toad, you're not proficient in either, so you can if you want to, but
I got a 22 in Arcana.
yeah.
Okay, well, I rolled a 5, so.
Yeah. Xemnas, you actually do recognize what's at work here. This person's been hit with a gentle repose spell. It's a form of necromancy that allows a corpse to not deteriorate and not rot any further. So you really aren't even able to tell how old this body is or how long it's been sitting there.
This is so terrible. Can I search this person?
Yeah, roll a perception check.
$17.
17. There's really nothing valuable on him. The robes are nice. They're good black robes, but don't appear to have anything special. There is another silver pocket watch in his pocket, but other than that, that's all that's on his body. Oh, and a gold ring that is similar to the one Malachi found on Lady Wachter. So a gold ring.
Mine now.
Can I check the chest?
Yeah.
Is it locked?
It is not.
Okay, I'm just gonna open it then.
Okay. Roll a dexterity check.
Explodes.
You remember
Oh god.
me?
I'm scared. Oh, natural 20.
Natural 20. You immediately duck out of the way as 2 darts fling out of the chest and strike the top of the ceiling.
Oh. Is there anything else inside?
You do look inside. There is a pouch of coins.
Okay.
That is
I'm
about
gonna take them.
50 silver.
Okay,
You
I'm going to take
find
those.
a. Sorry, let me pull up my notes that I have here. You also find a dagger.
Oh, nice.
A dagger. A very nice dagger with that the blade is on one end. The other end is dull, but it's a very sharp point and it's slightly curved. The handle is very narrow and it looks to be made of a sort of antler, a curled antler, like maybe that of a ram.
Okay.
You also find. Sorry, I had my notes here for a second. And now they're gone.
Treasure generator.
You find a pole of angling. Oh, sorry. Then there's a nice dress and a pair of good boots, but nothing else.
Okay, I'm gonna gesture to Xemnas and ask if he wants the dress or the boots.
I'd like them boots. I shall take the boots.
I'll keep the dress. Might as well. And then is that it in the chest?
That's it.
Is
Can I
there
also-
like? Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, it's your turn.
Can I just check those end tables?
Yeah. You open
Fucking
them
loot
up.
Goblins, Jesus Christ!
You open them up. There's
I'm bored.
parchment and a quill and an empty inkwell, but nothing in particular there. Some papers, nothing, mostly blank.
One more thing.
I was
Can I
As-
check the room for hidden panels? Sorry.
Roll a perception, and as you walk in the room, Stella behind you sort of steps in and looks over and goes, "Daddy?" And she looks at the body on the
Pretty
bed.
wrecked.
And she walks up to him and begins to sort of lick his hand like a kitten would.
That's fucking horrible.
This girl is so fucked.
I can't do this.
What did you roll, Xemnas, under perception check?
I didn't find anything.
You didn't find anything.
Or was it?
It was a 5.
Stella then turns to you two and goes, "Shh, Daddy's sleeping."
That's right. Daddy's sleeping.
Oh, be quiet.
And she begins to slowly creep out of the room on all fours.
I guess we'll head back downstairs. Anything else you wanted to look at, Xemnas?
Can I see if the mirror will come off the wall?
Yeah, it does.
Is there anything behind it?
Nope.
Shit.
He said, "Yeah, it
Fucking
does." All
Heavy.
excited, like.
It's fucking heavy.
I kind of knock
This was-
on the walls, see if I hear a hollow hole.
You don't. Not with that perception
Okay, I'm
check, you don't.
I mean,
done.
yeah.
For all you know, man.
walls-
For all you know, just a wall.
Can I make a perception check?
Yeah, go ahead.
You find a stud in the wall.
What is this extremely handsome man doing in the wall?
15.
He's an extremely
Uh,
handsome man. Every
Yeah,
approximately
you
every
you
16
actually,
inches.
Toad, you feel like you have a good grasp. It's just a fucking wall.
Cool. It's just a wall.
Just a wall.
I just feel like there's hidey holes in this house.
Okay. While they are looting the upstairs, what are the rest of y'all doing?
He starts kicking up rocks inside the room.
So
I'd like
Isaac
to.
was starting to lead us out to go talk to the Baron, right?
Yeah. And the rest of them do come back downstairs, and they walk down the stairs, and Isaac sort of goes, "Finally, shall we be off then?"
Just
I kind of want to poke my head in that room that's over there with that we haven't been in. That's got the little fire in there.
yeah. Well,
As
I
you
wanted
go ahead.
to go check in the room that I was in,
Okay.
up in the top left.
As you all begin to do this, Isaac just goes, "Come on. 5
We're
minutes.
trying-
Be fast."
Okay.
Van Renfield, this is a kitchen. There's a big wooden table right here. You do, however, see that there's really not much else in this room. It's just there's some good food out on the table, though. It smells very, very nice. But other than that,
Yeah.
it's empty.
It's like part of me wants to eat this food, but part of me is also like, you know what? No, Van Renfield doesn't trust fucking delicious food just sitting out. He's seen Spirited Away. So he just turns and walks out of the room and goes and walks up to Isaac and says can't wait to see what the Baron has to say.
Xantix, roll a perception check.
Magic shit. Okay, I can work with that.
Are you just looking around the room to see what you see?
I think I'd first go and look at. But that dude was just a dude. His body didn't disappear like Obi-Wan Kenobi style, right?
No.
Okay.
He's dead.
Cool. That's a 19.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's nothing really particular about this room. As you saw before, it's just a parlor with nothing really, no one else but this man just sitting there.
Okay. I'll check the body.
Yeah. You don't find anything else. After what was checked last time, Zimnus just found a dagger. There's nothing else on his body besides the things that he found.
He found that fun dagger. Okay.
Zimnus, you've used that dagger. There doesn't appear to be any other benefits to it.
Okay.
It's just a dagger.
Cool. Yeah, I just check him out, check out the room, make sure that we didn't miss anything in there, and
You feel like you got a good sense of it. Doesn't seem you missed anything.
cool. I'll move on. I'll say I didn't find anything, but I figured it was worth a look. All right, let's go.
Very well. Onward. Immediately, Isaac just with his clawed hand, and you see the claws do dig in a bit to his chest. Not a lot, but you do see a tiny bit of blood as Isaac just picks up Nikolai Wachter and throws him over his shoulder. Immediately goes and grabs Carl Wachter by his coat and just pushes him in front of him and says, "Let's go, boys. Time to go see the Baron."
That's bad for them.
You all are led through the nighttime streets of Valaki, and the streets are very empty, but what's different is you see a lot of people peering out their windows. It seems after the commotion, and you can tell that there was a big commotion because there's now a hole blasted in the wall of this mansion. There are a few people out on the streets who quickly go back inside as you all pass through. And there's a fog over the streets, and Isaac just leads you all through it as he takes you to the Baron's manor.
Just a bit of fireworks that went wrong is all.
You all arrive at the Baron's manor, and you've been here before. It's a stately-looking house. However, it is a lot of the plaster's fallen away from age and neglect. Drapes are covering every window. And as you all approach, Isaac just opens up the doors freely, and you see a very sleepy-looking maid approach and go, yes, what? And he goes, fetch the Baron. Tell him the strangers have done their duty. Lady Wachter's dead. He'll be happy to hear it. And you see her eyes go wide. He goes, yes, Mr. Isaac. And she runs upstairs. It doesn't take long for the Baron and his wife and his 2 mastiffs that accompany him to rush down the stairs. And you can see as he's rushing down the stairs, the Baron is like putting on his breastplate as he's rushing down the stairs, just very excited, like a child coming down the stairs on Christmas morning. He is just rushing down the stairs and goes, yes, tell me it's true.
Oh, it's true.
Oh, yes. I was right.
Not only
wasn't
did
I?
she die, but you should have seen her. She was paralyzed and poisoned.
That's a bit macabre.
And cut her head clean off. You can ask Isaac here.
He did. It was a clean cut. We disposed of the body for the most part. Yes. I'll leave the gruesome details to you, Isaac. But she's gone. And you have proof? The people do like proof, and I would love to give it to them.
Oh, we got the proof. Isaac has the note.
You gave the note to Isaac?
No, I just showed it to him. I'm gonna hand it to the Baron.
The Baron takes it and goes, greedily, just immediately snatches it and begins to read it and goes, and Findraw, you pick up on this. You see in his face, the rest of you see just like a grin and a joy. Findraw, you pick up that is very distinctly mixed with fear. And he quickly is hiding it, but there is a great deal of fear. There is a great deal of joy and giddiness, but there's also a great deal of fear as he reads this letter. And he folds it away and goes, good. Yes, well, this is it. This is the proof. She's
Along
dead.
with that letter, I also have confirmation that Strahd was here 4 days ago.
He looks at you and goes, how dare you say that name?
Yeah, what the hell's in this?
I'll forgive you this once for the duty you've done.
Should we?
But, no matter. His pawn is dead, and all is well. Well done. Very well done. Yes. The festival can commence tomorrow as planned, and all will be well. Yes.
You're confident that the ones we killed tonight are the only followers? They seem to be planning something for your festival.
And it seems you have foiled it. Nothing to worry about now. The traitor is dead. This land is free of any influence. Except for mine, of course. All will be well.
Malachi's looking at. Zinmus was the one who just mentioned that it was a stalker out loud.
No, I said Strahd.
No, earlier.
Oh,
The
yeah.
invisible monster.
Yeah.
Malachi's still on guard, but I'm not telling Isaac about it or anything. But like, I am on guard, looking to see if I see anything.
Make a
Here.
perception check.
Shit. Oh my god! Oh, that's not. I was like, oh my god, but that's because it's on my attack bonus on that roll. 14.
14. Okay. You're
13
looking-
actually.
Okay.
Take my -1.
All right.
Along with that, I'll cast Primeval Awareness again.
Okay. You cast Primeval Awareness. And you get nothing.
Okay.
Isaac then throws Nikolai Wachter to the ground, and you see his face just sort of unable to catch himself because he's got his hands manacled. Face just smacks against the ground, and you see as he tries to pick himself up, his nose is just gushing blood now. And Isaac then takes the other Carl Wachter and throws him to his knees in front of the Baron and says, "Here are the traitors, boys. They claim they don't know what happened, but all traitors do that." And the Baron sort of looks at them and goes, yes. The Wachter boys. Quite the nuisance you all have been. Not very joyful, always complaining. Well, do you have anything to complain about now? And they sort of both are kind of silent. What do you say to these charges? Did you know what your mother was up to? And they both kind of go, we swear we didn't know. We had no idea. I suppose you may have been ignorant. Maybe you weren't. What do you all think? And he looks around at the rest of you.
You did see the fear in their eyes when their mother began her plan.
Yeah, but they also didn't want me to kill her. I mean, I guess it's possible that it is because it's their mom, but
It was their mother.
Seems to me the only thing they're guilty of is being a couple of drunks, which, if that's a crime, you can lock me up too. And if there's any booze like in the vicinity, I want to just like pick it up and pour myself a glass without asking.
As soon as you say that, the maid walks in with like a bottle of wine, and you just and like a tray of glasses, and you just immediately take the tray and begin pouring yourself a glass. The Baron sort of looks at you all and goes, I suppose. Go ahead and roll a persuasion check, and I'll let you. I'm gonna say Zimnus, you roll a persuasion check. Actually, sorry.
I'll have Xantix to distract the Baron to give him advantage. That's not how that works.
No.
That's a joke.
Okay. I was about to. Are you really about to make me look up the rules right now?
That's not how that works.
With advantage. Did you do advantage?
I've not done advantage.
does he get advantage? Because Malachi wasn't trying to help.
Van Renfield did.
Oh, well, Malachi kind of was like saying that was trying to do that.
Yeah, but then you
Natural. Well, it would have been a natural 20, but I have a -1 disadvantage.
You cancel it. You cancel it out, Malachi. Wait, you rolled a natural 20?
Yeah.
Oh, then yeah.
That's good.
That is a natural 20. Whether no
It's a
matter
natural
your
20.
modifier, it just automatically is a natural 20.
Okay, sweet. Yeah. No,
yeah.
not 20.
So
I mean,
the Baron then goes.
Crit, baby.
Baron goes, well, I suppose they could just be victims here as well. What do you say, boys? And they both just sort of exhausted, like, nod. And what about that girl there as well? And Isaac steps forward and goes, that would be the Watcher girl as well. The daughter that many of us thought were dead. And he goes, yes. I suppose she was a victim as well? And both the brothers go, yes, she was too. She was in a room the whole time. She had nothing. Yes, very well. I think a few days in the stockades, boys, should do you some good. Give you time to think on what your mother has done. And they both just sort of nod. What about your sister here? She looks a bit unwell. And you immediately, and Toad, you feel Stella behind you just kind of go.
With your blessing, we'd like to take her to the orphanage. Some time with other children would do her well.
Yes, very well. Do with her what you will. Isaac, take the Watcher boys to the stockade. With pleasure. Come along, boys. And he picks them both up by their scruff and takes them out of the manor. You all have done very, very well. Far better than I could have ever hoped. I knew there was something good about you. And he sort of pats you on the cheek, Malachi. And he goes, all will be well, my friends. I will adjourn to bed. I am pleased. And I will see all of you at the festival in the morning. It will be glorious.
I'm sorry, my sir, but is it possible for me to see that letter?
Why?
If it's all right. I'm just... I am a wizard, and I wanted to ensure that it did not have any enchantments on it.
As soon as
my
you say
sir.
enchantments,
Just to be safe.
As soon as he
Just
says
to be safe.
enchantments, he just hands out the letter and goes, "Yes, of course." And he's like almost drops it as he's giving it to you.
I'll cast detect magic. I'll do it.
Yeah, you don't detect anything.
But I want to look it over with my proficiency with calligraphy supplies. I want to check to see.
Do you have?
I do have that. I have that.
You're proficient with Tinker's tools
and calligraphy.
On your page, it does not say calligrapher's tools.
I have calligrapher's tools.
You have them, but does that mean you're that doesn't necessarily mean you're proficient with them.
No, I think it's a mix up in how I set it up, but I'm definitely proficient with them because I took as part of my background, I believe I took proficiency with Tinkerer's tools and calligraphy tools as a part of a as a part of my like custom background that
custom
made.
Okay, custom, gotcha.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yes.
So you're proficient in calligrapher's tools and what else? And Tinker's and what else?
Calligraphy tools and Tinkerer's tools. are the 2 proficiencies that I took. I swapped them out for the like 2 languages that I learned. I think I talked to you about it. I mean, it was like
I remember,
16 weeks ago. But
Okay, well, go ahead. You have proficiency with one other set of tools. Then
I do.
I'll let you think about that. But
I'll think about that. In the
Tinker
future.
tools are part of your Warforged proficiency.
Yes.
So
yes.
I'll let you pick 2 later. But okay.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll an intelligence. So with proficiency.
Yes. Okay.
That's +8.
Okay. That is a 19.
19. Okay. You're able to tell that this is good penmanship. She clearly was intelligent. This does appear to be her handwriting. There doesn't seem to be any secret messages. No emphasis given on certain things you would look for in coded messages, things like that. This just appears to be a letter that was meant to go to Strahd, saying about how happy she was that he came to visit.
That's okay. I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, and you get nothing from detect magic as well.
Okay. Cool.
So we can kind of just like walk out, right? He's like going to bed.
He takes the letter back and goes.
And while I'm doing that, can I say that I'll whip out my notebook and my my magic quill and just make note of it real quick.
Okay.
Yeah.
Noted. The Baron then goes, well, if there's nothing else, and you can tell he's kind of touching the letter like with like a bit of unease now, but he's still like holding it like, I will adjourn to
No
bed.
no worries, my lord. It's safe.
Of course. Well, good night, you all. I will see you first thing in the morning for the festival. Attendance is mandatory. And he walks back upstairs, and the maid escorts you all outside.
I don't like the sound of this festival tomorrow. Not with these bones missing.
No.
I'm worried that if Fiona Wachter was working with Strahd, that we could still be in store for an unsavory surprise.
I think we should reconvene at the chapel with Irina and Father Donovan.
Yeah, I think we eliminated part of a threat, but might have pissed it off, and then we might have bolstered the ideas of another side. So either way,
I don't know. I don't like how much we're becoming entangled in the political machinations of this town. The more I stay here, I want to put a sword through that Baron's head.
Oh, I mean, I wasn't gonna say it, but
we
I'm
can't
gonna
waste
assume
time.
that you took some steps away from the mansion
Yes,
and
we
out of
walked
earshot of
away.
like the guards.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
He said it right next to him. Fuck it.
no, I think
we
that
can't.
he's.
But we can't risk our mission.
You should go get Irina and Father Donovan and head for the.
Try to
Also-
find these bones. Do we have any leads on where the bones might be? Robot, you led a party to the crypt, did you not?
I did. I did. Yes.
Still running on dial-up. Be slow with him.
Hold on. That was like
If I remember right, I think that he had.
that was
told
like that was
us
2
about it.
sessions ago.
You
and
all
3
got to
weeks
start
ago.
taking notes. You can't just leave it up to Chris.
Yeah,
No,
everybody's got to take notes.
No. I remember what happened, and it was that basically it looked like
What?
a very strong
Sure.
person or creature took
Yes.
took stuff from the crypt, and then lo and behold, we
Mhm.
were introduced to Isaac, who's a big fucking strong thing right
But
after.
Mal-
And I don't know if he's just the biggest, strongest fucking dude that
But-
we have
And
encountered.
then Malachi, I rolled like I remember being like very
You
confident.
rolled a
that-
crazy high survival check
yeah,
to measure his
footsteps
feet,
compared to the ones we saw.
and they didn't.
They were
They
different.
didn't match.
footprints.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, we I have some information on Saint Andral. He was the paladin of the Morning Lord who he killed Strahd, but then Strahd came back to life as a vampire. We went down in the crypt. We found the thing about the door. We met Isaac. We figure out that
There's a very big
the
thing.
only
Yeah.
the only other person that knew that they existed was the orphan
Milovoy.
Milovoy.
Oh
Yeah.
yes, this was the
And-
other person that we. This was the other person that
Yeah.
we saw. That's why we. Okay, I suggest that we take our take Kitty, the Watcher girl, to the orphanage and use it as an excuse to pay our friend a visit.
That seems like a reasonable move to me.
And Van Renfield just like starts walking off toward the orphanage.
Okay. Everyone going as well?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. You walk through the town, and this is now the dead of night. Malachi, you're able to tell that it's midnight.
Can we stop by at and grab our like gear, or do we
Yeah.
not want to go back to
Yeah.
that girl's house because
Yeah,
she's
you-
getting fucking annoyed that we keep coming?
Yeah, you'd have to go all the way back to Anya's shop, which is at the north end of town. But
I'm good with my stuff.
okay, you make your way around a bit of a residential district that curves into a big sort of U, and then leads to the town square. As you pass the town square, you see Isaac placing both the Watcher brothers in the stockades, and you're very used to seeing these two boys looking very happy and jovial and bored and angsty, and now they look very defeated as they are both put into stockades and have plaster donkey heads placed on over them. Toad, you feel Stella sort of tug on the back of your leather armor and sort of go, brothers were always nice to Kitty. Why are they mean to brothers?
I'm sorry, Kitty. They have to spend some time in the stockades, but they'll be out soon, and then you can see them.
Roll a persuasion check.
It's my persuasion. Oh, 11.
Kitty thinks we should help them.
How do you want to help them?
Take them out of there.
We can't do that with the guards there right now. I don't think that would be a very smart thing for us to do in front of them.
Am I close enough to hear this, or am I?
You all are, yeah.
I want to like turn to Kitty and say, it's better for your brothers in the long run to ride it out. if they try to escape, they could get hurt. It's better this way.
I'll also walk up and say, we've helped them a fair amount. Were set to have a much worse fate. I know it's hard to see them in this light, but they'll be okay.
Okay.
I'm sorry you had to see this.
She doesn't say anything else, and she just sort of watches them as you all walk past, and the Wachter brothers are pretty clearly trying not to make eye contact as Isaac puts the plaster donkey heads over their heads. You make your way through the town, and you finally reach the orphanage, and it looks very dead, very quiet, as a very soft, sort of misty rain begins to fill the air.
And while we're walking, can I lean over to Piddlewick and just whisper, I don't think she's an issue, but try and keep an eye on the Watcher girl. I'll do the same. And I would also like to keep an eye on the Watcher girl while...
Roll a perception check.
Okay. Not too bad. 16.
16, okay. You all approach the orphanage.
I want to walk up to the front door. There's no one up and outside or anything. It's just quiet, dead of night, right?
Dead of night.
Cool. I want to walk up and give a not super quiet, but not bang on the door, just a doo. Yeah.
Okay. Takes a second. You wait there for just a moment, and then the door slowly opens up. Just a crack. And then it swings open, and you see Ophalia standing there, filling up the whole entire door frame. Just kind of lean her head down a bit and peer through and go, Oi, what is it now?
We know it's late, but we have another favor to ask. A child who needs a little special care.
She kind of looks around and looks around you, Toad, and looks at Stella, and she goes, Who's this one?
She's the Wachter girl. She's been in the manor for her whole life, just in a room by herself.
That was echoing a bit. Could you repeat that for me?
Can you mute, Chris? Oh, okay. It's the Wachter girl. She's been locked in her room in their manor for her whole life. She's not quite well.
Ophalia just sort of, Right, yeah, come on in. And she leads you all inside. There's no one else up. It's very, very quiet inside, and she sort of just eyes Stella as they pass through, and Kitty sort of leans and whispers in your ear, Toad, and goes, Is this a good place?
Yes, this is a very good place with lots of fun kids you can play with, and you'll be safe and happy here.
Big lady's scary.
She looks scary, but she's very nice. She'll be really, really nice to you.
Okay.
Oh, and I'll hand Stella the bell from earlier. Just kind of pat her on the shoulder.
She takes it and gets a big smile on her face and goes... And she looks at Ophalia, and Ophalia just sort of you can tell she's very tired, but she just kind of crouches down and goes, All right, what's your name? She goes, My name's Kitty. Kitty? It's not your real name, girl, is it? It's fine. Kitty, it is. Tell you what, I don't have a bed for you right now, but there's a sofa out in that room right there. And Ophalia sort of groans as she gets up and opens the door to sort of the main area, and she goes, "There's a sofa right over there. I'll get you some blankets. You can have my pillow as well. Do you have any possessions, anything you're bringing with you?" Stella sort of nods, and she goes, right. Alright, give me just a moment. You see Ophalia just sort of walk across the hallway, go into a room, come back with a blanket and a pillow, and hand it to Stella. She goes, "Now, go to bed. Now. We'll have to be up early in the morning. Go on." And Kitty sort of looks at both you, Toad, and Zemnis. It's sort of hesitant.
Nod my head.
Go on. You'll be safe here.
She goes, "Okay." And she just kind of crawls on all fours and goes to that sofa, and Ophalia closes the door behind her. I'm not even really gonna ask what happened. I'm assuming nothing good.
We've been through quite the ordeal, and I'm afraid we have another favor to ask as well.
That's been our phrase of the night. Favor to ask.
Milos. Is that what his name is? I'm trying to remember.
Milovoy.
Sorry.
Milovoy.
Milovoy.
No, what about him?
Has he been around?
He lives here, yeah, except when he's helping tend the grounds of the chapel. But he's here, he's asleep.
I'm afraid we need to ask him a few questions.
About what? She sort of
I'm
crosses
muted.
her arms.
I'm muted still. Sorry. Didn't we visit here a while ago?
Yeah.
Yes.
Specifically to see Milovoy.
No.
Yes.
You did not.
Yeah, we did. Yes, we
We
did.
No, we
did.
didn't.
I thought we did.
Stopped you. No,
We
because
did.
I stopped you and said
You-
that we needed to go take care of the fucking aboleth. And
Uh,
then we went
you were on
and
That's
your
why
way.
we
and we
didn't
went
come
and
here.
visited that, and then we had to go straight to the Wachter place.
That's what it was. Okay.
Railroaded
Yeah.
motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I mean, fair enough.
Hey, I actually
Like,
didn't railroad you. Van Renfield railroaded you, so.
I mean, it's a good thing we did that because
I
we
asked
got
about it.
I mean, it's a good thing we did that because we got to the Wachter party. Half of us showed up late.
That's
Yeah.
true.
I mean, but I'm just saying, like, it seemed like the most pressing issue at the time.
No, for sure. And you were right. A big spooky fish man from another dimension is probably a higher priority than some fucking kid.
And Findog's not a drug addict anymore on human flesh.
That is true. I did
True.
remove the curse. It just took us almost murdering him.
It took me threatening to drown him in like 2 feet of water so that we. Oh man.
No, Brett.
Yeah. But so I just want. I want to like ask her. Like, we need to ask him some questions about the time that he spent at the chapel. I can't go into too many details right now, but the ordeal that we've been through leads us to believe that we might be in store for some trouble at the celebration tomorrow.
Roll a persuasion check. With advantage.
1 sec. No.
Oops.
You
I
good,
think I just
Josh?
died. Yeah, good.
17.
17. She looks at you and she kind of nods her head and goes, "All right. If you insist. Wait outside, though.
I'm afraid we do.
I don't want the rest of this waking up the other kids. We got to be up for the festival tomorrow, and I need to make sure they're all rested, so wait outside, if you don't mind."
All right, so Ben Renfield walks outside.
She's
But
gone.
go
ahead.
Actually, I tell the other guys, like, should we send someone around back in case he tries to make a run for it?
How long has it been since our fight?
I mean, you haven't taken any sort of short rest, but it's been probably about 2 hours, probably hour and a half.
I was just seeing if my zombie is still up.
Nah, he's gone.
He's gone. Yeah, I can go around back. I can watch.
Okay.
Findrog back though.
So who all goes back out the back?
I don't.
Just Malachi?
Scythe in hand.
Okay. Malachi, you go wait out back. The rest of you wait out front. It doesn't take too long for her to come back. And she quietly closes the door and brings a very, very sleepy Milivoy with her. Milivoy is just sort of rubbing his eyes, and he goes, What's all this? They said they had some questions to ask you, Milivoy. Said it was very important. Yeah, what about?
The father says you've been helping him tend the grounds at the church.
Yeah.
Very faithful for a young teenager.
Do it for the coin. I use it to help around here when I can. And you see Ophalia just sort of nodding her head.
Seems like you would have reason to sell something or need to earn a little extra cash then.
His brow sort of furrows, and he goes, What do you mean? I don't know what you're talking about.
You wouldn't have any reason to go down into the crypts, would you?
I don't know what you're implying. I've had to go down there once or twice to help the father.
Ever hear of Saint, what's his name's antics?
Andrew.
Saint Andrew?
Andral.
Andraw. It's Andraw.
Milivoy corrects you and goes, You mean Saint Andral?
That one. Have you ever heard of him?
Here's can I roll it back? Xantix would know. Chris is an idiot.
That's true. Yeah, Milivoy goes, Of course I've heard of Saint Andral. That's who the chapel's dedicated to.
And the reason I ask if you've been down there is if you had, you might know that his bones have gone missing.
Ophalia sort of glares at Milivoy and then glares at you and goes, and then back at Milivoy and goes, Milivoy? Milivoy is just sort of looking at the ground. I don't know anything about that.
Can I insight check him? I mean, I don't.
Yeah,
I know.
go ahead.
Like, I mean,
Can we just do a full rundown of insight checks on that one?
Yeah.
yeah.
Everyone. Shit. Findral's passive. He's lying.
Yeah.
Findral,
Yeah,
you just.
Findrog's going up from the back. Human! You're lying! Tell us!
I've got a silver pocket watch if you do.
I'm gonna roll intimidation check after yelling in the room.
What do you
I have a cursed
Hold
pocket
on.
watch if
Hold
you
on.
tell us the truth.
Okay, Zimnus. He does kind of perk up and go, How much is the pocket watch? And immediately Ophalia's hand just smacks the back of his head. And he just, and she goes, Boy, what have you done? And he goes, I did what I could to help. You're always saying it, Ophalia. We needed the money.
Who paid you for the bones?
The coffin maker, he's... I don't know how he knew about them, but... He paid me a lot of money for them. Listen, Ophalia, I used that money to find the other boys. They've been missing. To find the other boys? Yes. I hired those 2 hunters. They wouldn't go find the boys without a lot of coin, and I just wanted to help.
Does sound like his intentions were good.
Seems like our coffin maker friend is hoping to get a lot more fresh customers.
Ophalia just sort of closes her eyes and just... Do you have any more questions to ask Milivoy here?
I'm gonna toss him one of the silver pocket watches.
He catches it, or tries to catch it, and before he can, Ophalia just catches it in the air right in front of him. And just grips it really tightly and goes... Boy, you damned fool. Listen, I'm gonna take this one to bed. I see it. You all have an appointment with this coffin maker.
I'd say so.
I think we're done for tonight. And she just kind of breathes in heavily and just goes, Milivoy, go to bed before I smack you silly. Yes, ma'am. And he goes back inside quickly. Ophalia puts the pocket watch like in the pocket of her clothes and just goes, I don't know what all this is about. Don't know about saints and all that. Sounds important, though. Be careful. All right?
All right.
Way I see it, you've done a good bit of good here. At least for the kids. Helped some of them. Just be careful, alright? She turns around and goes back inside and closes the door.
Xantix will turn to Zemnis and ask, you don't happen to have another one of those pocket watches, do you?
I'll toss him my second one.
I'll snag it.
Ophalia also cracks open the door again and goes, Coffin maker shop. Just a few blocks down. That way. Points her finger, closes the door again.
Thank you.
I'd say if we want to make sure this festival tomorrow isn't a bloodbath, we'd best go talk to this coffin maker as soon as possible.
Sounds like we're gonna be for the festival after all.
Sounds like a long night without much spell preparation. Okay, I've got a couple more in me, but not much.
I wonder, do we have time to take a short rest?
Where are you going to take a short rest?
Yeah, we could go to the chapel and tell Ophelia and Father Donovic to go use the tunnel and get out of town.
Yeah.
Is there anyone that doesn't need a short rest? I know. Is there anyone that doesn't need a a rest. I mean, I know that Malachi and Findraw had a full sleep.
I mean, I could benefit. Summoning undead is a little tiring.
It's kind of unclear. Can I do my Crimson Rite multiple times in a short rest? Because it says it's a bonus action, and it says it lasts while you hold the weapon or until you complete a short or long rest. But it doesn't say I can only do it once per short rest.
What is your?
You can do it however many times you want. It's your blood malediction that you can only do once per short rest.
Gotcha. Fuck it, then let's go. I don't need a rest.
I would like a rest. I would like a rest. I need about 6 hours, to be honest.
We don't have that kind of time.
I agree, but does it take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people to interrogate one man?
Fine.
Absolutely.
We'll go there and you go take a nap, and then Van Renfield just walks off towards the coffin maker's place.
Fair enough. That's fine with me.
Can you inform Father Donovic and Ophelia what we're doing and that they should make their way to the
Irina?
tunnel? Rena, what the hell am I thinking?
Okay,
That's what I'll
so
do.
let me get a bit of a gist. Where is everyone going? So who is going to the coffin maker's shop?
Oh,
I guess I will.
I'll go.
Also, my computer's about to die, so I'm gonna turn my camera off.
oh yeah, I've got
Okay,
to be
Vindrog is
guys
always
do
to bed very soon.
Brandon.
Yeah, me too.
How do we want to call it at 10, or do we want to keep going?
I think 10 would probably be
Blood
best.
at 10.
Yeah,
Give us
probably
a
10.
spot to start at again.
Also, which one is closer, the temple or
Temple is
the
across
potion
town.
shop?
Okay. Potion shop is barely closer.
I mean, Chris feels bad about like just busting in every single night.
I literally don't think there's been a single night that y'all have not busted in her house.
Actually, she did specifically tell us not to come as frequently, so he would go to the temple. He would go across town to
Okay. All right.
the temple.
Let me mark all of this. So, coffin shop.
Malachi just
Van
sent a
Renfield.
message. His computer died, and he would be going to the coffin maker shop
Okay.
and taking a short
Xantix.
rest if possible.
You are
Listen,
going-
Xantix, take it from me. You don't want to be with a girl who tells you to come less frequently.
I don't understand.
All
Does
right,
not
Xantix, you are going to
Does not.
I think you
Xantix, you're-
understand. I mean exactly what I said.
Xantix, you're going to the chapel.
I'm gonna go to the chapel.
All right, Toad, where are you going?
I'm gonna go to the coffin maker's shop.
Okay. Findra, where are
Just
you going?
sure you have the
The
stomach.
exact opposite of Xantix. I'm going to the shop.
Zimnus, where are you going?
Coffin maker shop.
Okay, so everyone but Xantix is going to the coffin maker shop. Or yeah. Okay. Well, y'all.
Now we have reverse. We have asynchronous long rests now. This
That's
is
get weird.
horrible.
Okay. So that is where we're gonna call it tonight. So venturing in the dead of the night to the coffin maker's shop, Xantix is returning to the chapel with the Festival of the Blazing Sun scheduled in the morning. Just to remind everyone, the Baron has very specifically stated that attendance is mandatory. So, do whatever
Perhaps
you
you
want with that.
I'm busy making sure his entire town
isn't turned into the undead.
Tune in next time.
Tune in next time on Dragon Ball Z. Okay. Y'all,
Kendrog
that's
foul
it.
blocks his team and the Baron.
I guess, Chase, do you have something planned for me, or should I just go ahead and mark that I got a long rest?
Oh no, no.
Okay. I won't do it now.
No.
I won't do it now.
You do that when I specifically say
You will
can.
plan nothing.
You will absolutely plan nothing. Yeah, we'll get to that. We'll get to that.
Okay.
But yeah, guys, we'll see you next Monday.
See you Monday.
Cool.
Bye.
Bye.
Later.